Okay, good afternoon. Now we will learn the topic. This is from page number 52 about the positive fractional numbers and about the negative fractional numbers. So what are fractions and what are decimals, and how to add and subtract, multiplication and divide the fractions, how to add, multiply, subtract and divide the decimals you have learnt in the previous class. Now we are going to learn are there any negative fractional numbers that we are going to learn. Yes, when the integers are negative and positive integers are there, automatically fractions are also, some fractions are positive, some fractions are will be negative. So because you know the number line, when you draw the number line like that, in middle there will be the 0, and here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continuously these are positive numbers, positive integers. And before 0 there are -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Like that there are some negative integers. When the positive integers and negative integers are there, automatically positive fractional numbers and negative fractional numbers will be there. You know that first day I have discussed about that fractions are in the form of by form and fractions are in between the numbers. We have discussed that fractions and rational numbers are in between the numbers. In between 0 and 1, so many fractions are there. In between 1 and 2, so many fractions are there. In between 2 and 3, so many fractions are there. In between 3 and 4, so many fractions are there. In between 4 and 5, so many fractions are there. So suppose you see here, it is 2 by 5. You know, it is the proper fractions. 2 by 5 is the proper fraction. The first day only we have discussed that all the proper fractions are less than 1. All the proper fractions are less than 1. Improper fractions are more than 1. Because you know that improper fraction, when we have shown, you have taken more objects. When you observe this, first day we have discussed the picturization. When you show this picturization, improper fractions, for the proper fractions we need only one object, but for the improper fraction we need more objects. So that's why you can say proper fractions are always between 0 and 1. All the proper fractions are in between 0 and 1. Remember that all the proper fractions are in between 0 and 1. Improper fractions are more than 1. Whereas negative fractions, negative proper fractions, simple. If you keep like that, that is called negative proper fraction. All the negative proper fractions are between 0 and -1. Between 0 and -1. All the negative improper fractions are, all the negative means just see, before that we will keep minus. Negative improper fractions are less than -1, not more than. Because left hand side of them, that's why we will discuss that. When the numbers are left side, what we will say? Less than. When the numbers are more than, we will say more than. This right side more than. So means all the proper fractions, negative proper fractions are between 0 and -1. And positive proper fractions are in between 0 and 1. It may be negative or positive proper fractions, positive So today we are going to learn about what are positive fraction numbers and negative fraction numbers. So you have discussed about that. I think you have understood clearly. Proper fractions are between 0 and 1. Negative means between 0 and -1. Improper are less than. Improper positive more than 1. Okay, maybe sir you can say like this means you can say easily where it is. Suppose I have asked you where is 2 1/3 means easily you can say where it is in between. It is in between 1. The fraction 2 1/3. Where is 2 1/3? Where is 2 1/3 in between what numbers? I said to you fractions are all between the numbers. 2 1/3 means already meaning you try already we have discussed that. Meaning is what? First day I said to you 2 full objects, 3 one piece of 3 sides. Means what is the meaning of this? 2 and something. 2 and something. The 2 1/3 is in between 2 and something means 2 and 3. It is in between 2 and 3. This number is in between 2 and 3. Can you say to me where is this number? It is in between. Very good. It is in between 4 and 5 because the meaning of this is 4 and something. 4 and something means it is in between 4 and 5. Same like that, -3 1/4. It is what? -3 and something. Where it will be? -3 and something. Like this side will come or this side will come? -3 and something means here it will be left hand side. Here it is right hand side. But here it is left hand side. You know the meaning of negative. Negative numbers means will move like this. Positive numbers will move like that. So that's why -3 1/4 means it is in between -3 and -4. It is in between -3 and -4. So means negative fractional numbers. These are called negative fractional numbers. -7 2/3. It is in between -7 and very good. It is in between -7 and -8. Like that, you are able to say the fractions are there. Where do the fractions are located on the number line? Where do the fractions locate on number line? If you know the proper fractions, clearly simple. I have given to you 1/5 is the proper fraction. So immediately you can say proper fraction is in between 0 and 1. Suppose this is -2/8. This is what? Negative proper fraction. Negative proper fraction is in between 0 and -1. Positive proper fraction is in between 0 and 1. And if the mixed fractions are there, like these mixed fractions are there, easily we can say it is in between 4 and 5. -5 1/2. It is in between -5 and -6. So like that you are able to say this. If improper is there, you can't say like that directly. You know one thing, improper fractions are more than 1 or less than -1. But exactly where it is you can't say. Suppose I have given to you this is 25/4. This is the improper fraction. So how can you say where it is? Means first of all you have to convert that into mixed fraction. Convert that into mixed fraction. You know how do you convert into mixed fraction? By division you will convert into mixed fraction. So 4 6 are 24. 1 left. So you write 6 1/4. Now you can say where is this? 6 1/4 is in between 6 and 7. It is in between 6 and 7. Means 25 by 4 is 6 1 by 4. Means it is in between 6 and 7. It is in between 6 and 7. So reminding all, don't want to put on the video. Ahmad, Bari, Bari Mohammed. Okay, next one more I am giving to you. Suppose you see this minus 28 by 3. This is also improper fraction, negative improper fraction. So what should I do? I should convert into mixed fraction. How should I convert into mixed fraction? I know this. So division we will do. 3 9s are 27. So 1 is left. So I will write 1 here 3. But it is negative. That's why I will write 9 1 by 3. Means the negative, the minus 9 1 by 3 is in between minus 9 and minus 10. So clearly I think you understand. All the proper fractions, positive proper fractions are in between 0 and 1. Positive improper fractions are more than 1. How do you say that? We will convert it to mixed fraction. Then you can say where it is exactly. Negative proper fractions are in between 0 and minus 1. And negative improper fractions are before minus 1. Before minus 1 means how do you find? You will convert them into mixed fraction. After converting into mixed fraction, then you will be able to say where it is exactly in between this and in between that. Like that you can say. Okay? So I think you have understood where is the negative fractions and positive fractions. Negative fractional numbers and positive fractional numbers. And now I am going to discuss the main problems with you. So you will try here. This is a page number 51, sorry 52. There are some do this here. Continue to do this, try this, I will explain. And you know here I am recording this video. When I am teaching, I am recording this video. After completing class, I will send this video to you. Because I am going to rough fastly. So I will explain. But you can't do now. After that, you watch the video, wherever you want to stop it, stop and try to understand and complete it. So you see that page number 52, first to do this, is asking to you, write 5 more fractions between 0 and 1. Between 0 and 1, you need to write 5 fractions. Between 0 and 1, you know that I said already to you, all proper fractions are in between 0 and 1. If you write 5 proper fractions, automatically they are in between 0 and 1. So if you write 5 proper fractions are enough. Then one more thing, write 5 fractions in between 1 and 2. 5 fractions in between 1 and 2. That is also very easy. 1 1 by 2. 1 2 by 6, 1 like that. 1 if you keep side and another fraction right there. That are in between 1 and 2 only. So like that you are able to write the 5 fractions between 0 and 1 and 5 fractions between 1 and 2. And the second question is asking you, where does 4 3 by 5 lie on the number line? Where does 4 3 by 5 lie on the number line? Very easy. Where it is? Between 4 and 5. Between 4 and 5. So it is clear, between 4 and 5. So I think you can do it, you can complete this. So how do you watch the video? How do you better to use the video? One bit, listen one bit, stop. And complete the work. Listen the other bit and complete the work. Like that you use the video. Okay? Do you understand how to use the video? Watch one bit how to do. Stop and complete that. Watch the other bit how to do. Stop. Continue like that. Okay, second, do this in the page number 52. Second, do this. Find the greatest and smallest number among the following groups. 2, -2, -3, 4, 0, -5. Which is the smallest in that and which is the biggest in that? Here maybe you confused. I think last year you have remember that negative numbers are left side of 0. So if you write on the number line these are first 0, positive numbers you will write right side like this. 2, 4. Negative numbers you will write left side. How do you write left side? We will continue like this. We will move left side. So what are negative numbers here? -2, -3, -5. We will not write like this. We will go like this. -2, -3, -5. Now you can say this is the smallest number and this is the biggest number. This is the smallest number and this is the biggest number. So like that you can solve the first bit. And second bit is that write the following numbers in ascending order. This is also very easy. Same like this if you write you will get the order. So shall I say one problem? I will explain one problem. You can do the other. The second one you see that it is they have given it is 2/3, 3/2, 0, -1, -2 and 5. You know how to write the order. First you will take 0. All the positive numbers like this side, negative numbers like this side. You see here proper fraction it is. You know meaning of proper fraction is between 0 and 1. After 0 only it will come. So directly I can write that. This is not proper fraction, improper. So you will convert it. You know conversion. 2 1s are 2. 1 1/2 means you know that it is in between 1 and 2. It is in between 1 and 2. So next number you will get as 3/2. Next one more positive is there, that is 5. This is improper means 0 and 1. This is 1 1/2 means 1 and 2. Last 5. Now negative numbers are there. We will move like this. You know that. Negative number means -1, -2. So this is called ascending order because we have written the numbers from smallest to biggest. If you write the reverse order, that is called as descending order. Okay, I think you have understand this. Okay, I am going to rough it, but don't write now. Only after completing the class, when you receive the video. You know how to do. I said to you, when you receive the video, so you can, if you want, you can download also. But from the YouTube, I am sending in YouTube now. You can download it or you can watch it anytime. What I am saying to you, every bit you watch for some time, stop there and complete that bit. Watch the second bit again. Stop, continue, complete the work. Like that if you go better. All at a time if you listen, you can't do it. Bits wise, one bit wise you listen and complete the work. Okay, now next to page number 53. Page number 53, do this. On the number line given below, represent the following numbers. Just now I already have said to you how to do. First number is that -7/2. It is improper fraction. -7/2 is improper. So what will you do? We need to convert that into mixed fraction. So how do you convert into mixed fraction? You know that 7 divided by 2. 2 3s are 6. 1 is 3 1/2. But it is what? -3 1/2. Means you can say to me where it is. In between -3 and -4. -3 and -4. How do you show in the number line? You know, it is -3, it is -4. You know negative numbers left side. -3 -4. Now it is -3 1/2. You see here, it is -3. After will be there. 1/2 means we need to cut this into 2 parts. And we have to take one part. This is 2 pieces and 1 piece only you are taking. So it is minus 3 1 by 2. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. It is in between minus 3 and minus 4. And we need to cut it into 2 pieces. And we will take one mark. And you see one more number, it is 7 by 4. It is also improper. When improper is there, we will convert that into mixed fraction. So 4 ones are 4. So what is left here? 3. So what is the meaning? It is 1 3 by 4. 1 3 by 4 means it is in between 1 and 2. It is in between 1 and 2. But how do you take in the number line? 0 1 2. It is in between 1 and 2. But here how many pieces are needed? 4 pieces. That's why we will divide this into 4 parts. 1 2 3 4 parts. But you want to take 3 no. That's why 1 2 3. Third one is 1 3 by 4. So this is the way of showing the numbers. Represent the numbers on the number line. I think you can do that bit. Question number 1 in the page number 53. There are some fractions are given here. Minus 7 by 2, 3 by 2, 7 by 4, minus 7 by 4, minus 1 by 4, 1 by 4. These are fractions. If proper is there, directly you can mark between 0 and 1. If improper is there, convert that into mixed fraction. Then after you can join. Okay? Next. See the next bit, it is page number 53, second bit. The second bit is consider the following numbers on the number line. Same. Consider the following numbers on the number line. So simple, where it is you have to say. No need to write the number line, where it is. So first one, 27, directly 27. You don't need to say anything. Minus 7 by 8. You know it is proper fraction. Negative proper fraction. You know that negative proper fractions are in between 0 and minus 1. 11 by 943. This is proper. You know the proper fractions are between 0 and 1 because it is positive. That's why this proper fraction is in between 0 and 1. So like that you can answer these all. And he is asking the questions here. Which of these are left side of 0? Which of these are left side of minus 2? Which of these are left side of 4? Which are these of left side of 2? So here the numbers whatever are given, you see here numbers are given 27 minus 7 by 8. Don't convert, it is proper only. Next number 11 by 943. This is also proper, no need to convert. Next number 54 by 17, but it is improper. So convert that 54 by 17. 17 these are 51. 3. So 3 by 17. 3 by 17. Okay, next one minus 68. No need to write anything. Minus 3. Minus 9 by 6 is the improper. So you will convert. 6 ones are 6, 3 left. 1 3 by 6, it is minus. That's a minus 1 3 by 6. Negative fraction. Minus 1 3 by 6. And last number is 7 by 2. 7 by 2. That is also you need to convert. Improper it is. It is you will get 3 1 by 2. So first of all you do one thing. You convert. If the improper are there, you convert. Otherwise you write directly. Now question number 1. You see the question number 1. In these 4 questions are there. In first question 4 questions are there. In first question A, what is the question? Which of these are left side of 0? In these numbers, which are left side of 0? 0 to left side, what will be there? Negative numbers will be there. So find before 0 what will come here? This is left side of 0 and this is right side of 0. This is right side. This is left side of 0. This is left side of 0. This is also left side of 0. Now next question is what? Which are left side of minus 2? Which are left side of minus 2? Minus 2 to back. You see it is, I said already, it is proper. Proper means it is between 0 and minus 1 only. 0 and minus 1 only. But I am asking less than minus 2. Left side of minus 2. Means it is right side of minus 2 will come. It is not left side of minus 2. So that's why what you write? Minus 7 by 8 will not come. Minus 68 will be left side of 2. Minus 3 also left side of 2. Minus 1 3 by 6. It is between minus 1 and minus 2. But not left side of minus 2. You know what is the minus 1 3 by 6? It is in between minus 1 and minus 2. Here between there. But left side I want. Left side means it is not left side, it is right side. So that's why, so here only these two numbers only are left side of minus 2. Number C, question number C is, which are left side of 4? Which are left side of 4? Left side of 4. Left side of 4 means you know that. 4 means 4 before. 3, 2, 1. This all will come. Means you see, this is left side. 27 is right side of 4. So that's why you can't take this. This is negative number is already left side of 4. This is equal between 0 and 1. Proper fraction between 0 and 1 means left side of 4 only. Not more than 4 no. Left side of 4. That's why 11 by 943. This is 3 by 17. This is also left side of 4 only. Not right side no. Left side of 4 only. 3 by 17. Next, minus 68 is also left side of 4 only. Negative number already. Minus 3 is also left side of 4 only. Minus 1 3 by 6 also left side of 4 only. 3 1 by 2 also left side of 4. Because 3 and 4, between 3 and 4, left side of 4 only. So like this, you need to answer these questions. Can you answer these questions? So fractions, first of all, write these all fractions, convert the improper into mixed, then after answer the questions. First bit right side, left side, second bit right side. Second bit there is, which are right side of 0, which are right side of minus 5, which are right side of 3 1 by 2, which are right side of minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 means converted. 2 1 by 2 will come. Which are right side of minus 2 1 by 2. So you can answer these all. Next, which is in the 53. 53 there is one, try this. So bitwise, you watch the video bitwise and complete the homework. Okay, next one is that page number 53. Try this. You know all the fractions we will write in the form of numerator by denominator. For the numerator he is denoting as W1 and for the denominator he is denoting as W2. And the question is asking to you, write 5 fractional numbers and identify W1 and W2. Simple. You write one fraction, suppose minus 8 by 11. What is W1 in that? Minus 8. What is W2 in that? 11. Simple. W1 is numerator, W2 is denominator. So you write 5 fractions and write W1 and W2. Here main important thing what you need to learn is fraction means this W2 should not become 0. If it is 0, there is no meaning. in any fraction, whatever the fraction, you can write the fraction like this also. 0 by 11 also is fraction only, no problem. 0 by 2 also fraction only. 11 by 0 is not fraction because there is no meaning. Divide 11 things to 0 members is possible. So you know the meaning of this. 0 by 11 means you can divide like this. 11 zeros are 0. Answer is there. Whereas 11 by 0 means what should we do? 11 we will take and we will divide with 0. See, 11 will come in 0 table. 0 1s are 0, 0 2s are 0, 0 3s are 0. 11 will not come. It's not possible. So that's why in fraction, denominator should not become 0. If you take the denominator is 0, it is not a fraction. It is not a rational number. So that is the important thing you need to learn here. Fraction is in the form of W1 by W2. Fractions are in the form of W1 by W2. In that, W2 is not equal to 0. W2 should not be equal to 0. W2 should not be equal to 0. So that you have to remember. Okay? Clear? Do you understand? Okay, now next page number 54. Page number 54. In page number 54 again there is one, try this. Take any 5 integers and make all possible rational numbers with them. 5 integers. You see, this is one integer. 3 is an integer. How do you write into the fraction? You know that what means I said to you fraction means it is in the form of W1 by W2. So how do you write it? Already it is W1. We will write by 1. So 3 by 1. So this is the form of W1 by W2. Integers if you know, by 1 if you take, that becomes fraction. By 0 should not take, already I said to you. So by 1 if you take, this is becoming fraction. Okay, like that take 5 integers and convert into fractions he is saying, very easy. And consider any 5 rational numbers, find out which integers constitute them. Means like this fractions, right? 7 by 1, and what is integer? It is equal to 7. You see, 8 by 8 is equal to 1. 3 by 1 is equal to 3. 8 by 1 is equal to 8. Integers are coming with that. But only like this time will come. 8 by 8, 1. 7 by 7, 1. 9 by 9, 1. 10 by 10, 1. So integers will come. When the integers will come, by 1 means integer will come. So you can answer these all. And come to the page number 55. Page number 55. Try this. Page number 55. Try this. Write 3 more equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. I think you have remembered equivalent fractions. In the first class I explained to you. Equivalent fractions. Equivalent fraction means by multiplying with the same number with numerator and denominator, you can get the equivalent fractions. By multiplying with the same number with numerator and denominator, you can get the equivalent fractions. And one more question is asking to you, do all equivalent fractions of 6 by 7 represent the same point on the number line? Yes. Why? Equivalent means already yesterday I said to you, equivalent means what? What is the meaning of equivalent? Equivalent means number only looking different, but quantity is same. Number looks different, but quantity is same. Okay, I will say this. I am writing equivalent fractions of 6 by 7 first. So you get the equivalent fractions by multiplying with the same number with numerator and denominator. Multiply the same number with numerator and denominator, you will get the equivalent fractions. Suppose you take 2, multiply with 2 with numerator and 2 with denominator. 6 2s are 12. With the same number you need to multiply the denominator. 7 2s are 14. One more equivalent fraction you want to find. Then what will you do? With any another number you will multiply. With numerator and with denominator. Vasika, don't disturb yourself. It is math class. Send them away. And if you multiply with the 3, 3 6 are 18, 3 7 are 21. If you multiply with the same number with numerator and denominator, automatically what will you get? We will get the, what will you get? We will get the equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions means by multiplying with the same number with numerator and denominator. So like this, suppose with 4, with 10, any number you wish. With 10 if you multiply, 6 10s are 60, 7 10s are 70. Like. So this is called equivalent fractions. And I am asking the question, are they representing same on the number line? You see, what is the meaning of number line? You know that it will show. 6 by 7 is what? Proper. Proper means where it is in between 0 and 1 only. So these all fractions are proper fractions only. These are all between 0 and 1 only. You see here 6 by 7 means we will make them into 7 parts. We will make them into 7 parts and you will take the 6th part. This is 6 by 7. What is the next number here? 12 by 14. 12 by 14 means we will convert that into 14 parts. How do you show? This is also proper fraction. Proper fraction are also between 0 and 1. And what do you show? We shall divide this into 14 parts. 14 parts means you see. Now 14 parts it become. Now what is this? 12 by 14 is 12th one you have to take. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is only we are getting this. So if you take this 60 by 70, means you will make 70 parts and you will take the 60th part. That is also here only will be there. So all the equivalent fractions, whatever you write, if you mark on the number line, every part, every fraction we can find in one place only. Because equivalent fraction means that is equal in quantity but not in numbers. Numbers are different but these are equal. So now in this, according to this question, 55 question, what should we write? You have to write equivalent fractions for 3 by 4. First bit. Write the equivalent fractions of 3 by 4 for the first bit. Second bit. This is only how to write enough. This is only write and show enough. Some equivalent fractions I have written and I have marked the 6 by 7 and I have marked the 12 by 14. And what are you finding? You write it. Yes, I have found that these equivalent fractions all are on the same point. All are at the same point. Okay. Next. In second, one more try this is there. One more try this. R minus 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 6. Minus 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 6. Minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 6. R represent same point on the number line. Represent same point on the number line. We will check it. What are these numbers? Improper fractions. Negative proper fractions. Where they are in between 0 and minus 1. In between 0 and minus 1. How did I show? It is 1 by 2. Means I will make it into 2 parts. and first part is only minus 1 by 2. Now, what is the meaning of minus 3 by 6? This is also proper fraction. Negative proper fraction. Negative proper fraction is in between 0 and minus 1. I have to show here only. But how many parts I need to make here? 6 parts. Now 6 parts came now. Now count. But this counting, negative number counting, no. Negative number is in this direction will go. Positive number counting in this direction. And it is 3 parts you want to count it. See, 1, 2, 3. This is what you are getting. So minus 1 by 2 is coming there only. Minus 3 by 6 is also coming there only. What is the meaning of that? These are equivalent fractions. What is the meaning of this? These are equivalent fractions. So how are you getting? You see here, I said to you one more way. Equivalent fractions. We will check by cancellation. You see, you can cancel here. 3 table. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 3 by 6 means you can cancel with the 3 table here. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Means you are getting minus 1 by 2 only, no? 2 times of you are getting minus 1 by 2 only. So like this, one more question is there, you see. He is asking to you, minus 2 by 3 and minus 4 by 6 are equal. Minus 2 by 3, minus 4 by 6 are equal. Simple, you can check. If cancellation is happening there, you cancel it. Here you see these both are coming in 2 table. Cancel them. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. What are you getting? It is minus 2 by 3. This is also minus 2 by 3. Means what can we say? These are equivalent fractions. He is asking the question, minus 2 by 3 and minus 4 by 6 are equivalent. How do you check it? In this cancellation possible is there. I cancelled them. Then what did I get it? 2 by 3 I got. So here also minus 2 by 3, here also minus 2 by 3. What means it? These both are equivalent fractions. These both are equivalent fractions. Okay, so you can answer these all. And go to the page number 56. Page number 56. Same like these questions only are there here. First of all, write 5 equivalent fractions. For 5 by 2, 5 equivalent fractions you have to write. Simple, by multiplication with same number with numerator and denominator. And minus 7 by 9, for that 5 equivalent fractions. Minus 3 by 7, for that 5 equivalent fractions. You need to write like that 5 equivalent fractions for them. Next, number 2. Identify the equivalent rational numbers in each question. Identify the equal rational numbers. I said to you, where the possibility is there, you do the cancellation there. So you see, second bit I am saying to you, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 5 by 3, 10 by 6, 2 by 4, and 20 by 12. Like that, some fractions are given. He is asking to you, you have to find where the equivalent fractions are there here. So simple. First of all, where the cancellation is possible, do them. Here cancellation is possible. Which table? 2 table. 2 10s are, 2 6s are. Again chance is there. How? 2 3s are, 2 5s are. So finally it is 5 by 3. Here there is no chance for cancellation. Here there is no chance for cancellation. Here there is no chance. But here chance is there. How? 2 5s are, 2 3s are. And here there is choice. 2 1s are, 2 2s are. Now you can say which are the equivalent here. This one, this one, this one. Which are the 20 by 12, 5 by 3 and 10 by 6. These are equivalent fractions. Because I am getting equal, you see. 5 by 3 here, 5 So can you do the first question like that only in this? Okay. Next, exercise 7, page number 56. Exercise 7. So these all I am saying to you, you can watch the video. So 1 or 2 bits you see. Stop it. You complete them. Like that compulsory you need to complete this all. Next one, exercise 7. First question is same. Equivalent fractions you need to write. Only 3 equivalent fractions for 2 by 3. 3 equivalent fractions for minus 3 by 8. Next, second question. Write equivalent rational number for minus 15 by 36. You have to write equivalent fraction for minus 15 by 36. First one, with denominator 12. With denominator 12. Numerator you have to find. With denominator 12, numerator you have to find. Very easy if you check it. See here, 12 3s are 36. 12 3s are 36. 12 3s are 36. Above also, how many 3s are 15? 12 3s are 36. Then how many 3s are 15? 12 3s are 36. Dash 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. So what will come here? 5 will come. And minus symbol compulsory should show. Equal means minus. Same, one more question is that which is equal to minus 17 minus 15 by 36 equal to the remainder is numerator is minus 75. Numerator is minus 75. Denominator you have to find. So how you are getting, you see, 15 5s are 75. 15 5s are 75. 36 5s are 15 5s are 36 5s are. Here reverse, 12 3s are. Then how many 3s are? Here it is 15 5s are. So 36 5s are. 36 5s are 180. Do you understand this question? In this you have found this one. In this you have found this one. He has given here denominator, you found the numerator. Here he has given the numerator and you found the denominator. Okay, this is the way of doing that. Next, third question. Mark the following rational numbers on the number line. This already you have got it. Mark on the number line. Proper fractions between 0 and 1. Negative means between 0 and minus 1. If improper is there, convert it to mixed. Then after show variables. Convert it to mixed, then after you show variables. And same like that third bit. Here you can understand that, you can read it and you can write it. Okay, can you do this? So this is the total work. You need to complete total exercise. And I want within 3 days. Within 3 days, up to somebody are sending, not sending somebody. All the work in the second chapter. For the second chapter, all the work what you have done, that all photos you need to send to me. Second chapter is completed. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start the third chapter. Now I will do one thing like this only every day. When I am saying the class, I will record the video. Do you understand? When I am saying here, I will record the video. Same video I will send after the class. At the time of class, I am not giving time to work out in the notebook. Only explanation. And what you have to do? You have to use the video and write down the notes which you have written. Directly you can write. Which we need to do, you have to do them. Okay? And maximum my class will be today onwards more than 50 minutes. Because it is last period. Math class no. Compulsory more than 50 minutes or more than 50 minutes. Okay? am sending this video only, you can complete the work. Okay, thank you.